Welcome back, everybody. Here we are with another education here of ghosts. It's a big mystery. Not many people understand it, but we're going to dive into it. First things first, these are the ghost buildings. Let's just go through them one at a time, and then we're going to start just getting the basics of how to use them, how to gain them, all the different areas like the arena, what you can do to gain more additional equipment to level them up. We're not going to dive into each individual ghost and what best formations are or anything like that yet. Big thing right now is just trying to collect them. They take time, unless you're planning on spending and getting a lot of the packs to get them quicker. So let's just start to go through the buildings and what they are, and other videos to follow. We'll probably dive into more of how to do formations, what's the best practices, things like that. So, building here, Ghost Camp. Ghost Camp is where you're going to find all of your ghosts that you have. It's a newer zone, so not a whole bunch, but here we go. Here you can learn about your ghosts, what they are, what you have not received yet, how much you can level them up, all the different kinds. Also, here's where you retire when you get, like, for instance, single or double stars. If you have too many of the 3 stars, you can retire them. If you do retire them, let me give you an example. See how you're retiring, and you get these right here. These come in very handy later on, and I'll show you where. Let's retire those because we're doing it. So we get all these items. We're going to collect them. So in here, again, very important place where you can keep an eye on all your ghosts. There are symbols that will pop up on the corners here to let you know if your ghost is being used in certain places. This ghost has been appointed somewhere. If it was a shield, it would be in a defensive position. If it was it's like a sniper scope looking through the crosshairs, then you would be using it on an actual attack. So that is so far the Ghost Camp. Let's move over to the arena. So in the arena, this is where you're going to use your ghosts and send them out, and you're going to basically test. So first things first, if you want to actually use this area, you go into this area, let you know your ranking. So you set up this as your defensive formation. Very important, because when you're not actively playing, you will want to set these up in your appropriate formation so that when you're not playing and people are attacking you in the arena, because your profile is active, then you hopefully will win, but you never know. So we're going to confirm, just because I moved it around a little bit. The records will be here of anything that you've done yourself, attacking or defensive, and let you know if you've won or lost. You can view the reports, things of this nature. It just restarted, so it's blank. As you rank through the basically 7 days, at the end, here is what you'll get from it, basically. So, obviously getting to the higher areas is good, because these the captain summon selections are very, very important. These are new, so these are items that you can attach to each captain, which I'll show you, and they will assist with different things from your attack to health to things like that. We'll go through that a little bit further on here. So as you can see, these are very important areas to be. It's very hard to get there sometimes depending on the strength of your ghosts, but as you gain your arena points, you also will attain these, which again will help you, and I'll show you because they help level up your ghosts. So as you can see, there are some rewards that gain and get better as you go up in the arena points. So progress, starting fresh. So right now I don't have a rank, 1,000 points, but as you can see, people have already started playing and started ranking up. So again, Very good thing to do because you'll need the items that you receive. You can look at people and see what they have, because again, it's nice to see if somebody that you always see at the top or near the top, you can see what they have for recommendations of ghosts to have, levels, formations, things like this. So if you want to challenge, that's here. Hit challenge. As long as you have tickets, I'll show you where you can get some. You can then challenge people. We'll just challenge this first person up here. You take a look at what you have, make sure it is what you want. You can always, change somebody else out for something, doesn't matter. 1 ticket per challenge. And then, of course, just like any other area of the ghosts, you can then watch the actual fight take place, so you can see how it's handling. As you can see, 1 attack, it was done. You can replay it. Arena points. If you go back, we're going to confirm the reward from this battle. And as you can see, I'm ranked 15th. The power that I have with my defense, this is your defense. So you can change it and make your defense different than your offense. Actually, let's see. So we're going to just do this one again here. Show you this one. Because you can also, just like anything else, instead of watching, you can just go down here and skip it and see what happened. There's your points. Confirm. We're going to go back. We're going to go to the records. And here's the records. So this is what I've done. Okay. When you see a shield here, it's what happens when you're no longer in the area. Okay. So there's my progress. Rank 14th. Here I am. So we leave the arena. Oops, sorry, hitting too many buttons here. So we leave the arena. The next building that's pretty important is the trial grounds. So this hero expedition is new. Can't show it to you right now. I'll show it to you in a further video, but it just helps gain some rewards and things like that. Oops, jump buildings here. Mouse a little sensitive here. So trial grounds. So this here is, you go through a matter of a whole bunch of easies, normals, hard, nightmares, you name it. There's tons of different areas that you can go through. I've already done all these, so let's go back to normal. So as you can see, some are locked. So what happens is, as you go through and fight each layer, this lets you know your enemies that you're fighting against, the loot that you'll get, and possible extra rewards. And if you get through it, I think without any of your ghosts dying, you get your first clear. Or I'm sorry, the first clear is the first time you've done this battle. You get these for sure, but these are potential rewards. So I'll show you. It looks the same as before. You choose your setup the way you would like it. If you want to move people around, it's that simple. Go through here. You can watch it, or you can fast track it. The only time you can't fast track is in the beginning. The first 5 rounds you can't fast track. So there we go. Now the auto battle it is constantly keeping a battle going behind the scenes here, and you continuously gain XP and the dog tags, which is what you need to level up your ghosts. And then this here lets you know if you have any rewards available. So I'll get it, and there's the rewards I've gotten. When it resets, 6 hours and 35 minutes, I can gain these for free, and then I can also gain these using blood diamonds. Blood diamonds are a little different. I'll show you those here in a second. Also down here, I have the opportunity to raid these areas. In doing that, I will get 150k times 2. I can do it twice. Here I can get 35k of this and 25 of these times 2, and the same thing for these, what they call shards. So let's close out of here. Let's go back, and then let's go to the market. So in the market, we have the opportunity with either blood diamonds or using dog tags to then purchase these items. Okay, advanced and normal summons, which I'll show you what to do with these. This is actually how you gain your ghosts, and probably the most normal way. A selection order is another way to gain it. I'll show you that area. Then here's your arena tickets. You can buy them with your dog tags. If I did that, 300 dog tags, so I want to do it. Yes, I do. So now I have 10, or I can use my blood diamonds to do that as well. Golden chips, that's an event that happens every so often. I'll show you where you would look for that here in a second. Again, gaining yourself 3 stars or 4 stars via dog tags and or blood diamonds. Shoulder boards. This here is always a must. It basically is you multiplying your dog tags. So if I use 112, I will gain 187k. Why not? Every day, got to remember to do that. And if you needed, by chance, any of these items and or artifacts, you can then grab them here, and this refreshes every day. So that secret order I showed you, 730 of them, and here is some of the things that you can purchase with it in this area. If I had enough, I could gain 5-star shards for this particular ghost, which I mean I don't have. I only have 730, but still, they have cheaper ones down here. As you can see, I've already dove into some of the 4 stars, and you can refresh for 5k. Back out of here. When you receive shards and different things, this is where you will find them, and when you have enough, you can then attain that ghost. This is just an ongoing, basically items inventory. So Ghost XP, the shoulder boards, dog tags. If you have any normal contracts, advanced contracts, selection orders, substitution orders, which I'll show you that in the next building. What kind of gear you have. This is the gear that you can actually put onto each of the ghosts. I'll show you how to appoint that gear. And then the artifacts. That also is appointed to your ghosts. Each have different benefits and gains and things like that. So, last building. In this building, we'll go to recruit. So, as you can see, I have some advanced here. I will gain some of these here in a second, just because I will show you the difference. Oops, wrong place. Need to go to the actual market, and we'll get those. Yes. Go back to the radio station. Recruit. So now I have 5 of those, 25 of those. So down here, very important thing to look at. This right here is you basically guaranteed to get yourself a 5-star captain. Only available after VIP 3, but as you use advanced summons, you gain 1 point. Once you've accumulated 100, you get a 5-star captain. It is very good to have this, because as time moves on, I'm already at 39. I've already gone through this one time. I'm going to go through it many times, and you need those ghosts. So, summons. Every 8 hours, I believe, on this one, it refreshes, and you get a free. And here, I forget how many hours in general, but I think it's more than 8. As you can see, my mouse clicked on that by accident, but there you go. I've just attained this type of ghost, 3 stars. That's actually a good thing to see here. So this is the information of him, and again, you can go through and read all this stuff, but here is the power. Alright, different things, all the different aspects, just like a normal officer. The ghosts have all these different advantages to help. One thing to understand about ghosts, and I will see if I actually have a battle report. I don't think I have a battle report that actually used ghosts, but let's just use this one as an example. So as you can see, they sent their ghosts. Their strategic advantage is 117.6%. Mine's at 100. 100 is normal, no ghosts. If you look at this, it's for the basic attack of the units. When in battle, the ghosts have specific combat first. So it's unit basic attack times strategic advantage time attack boosts is your final attack number. So what that means is these, with this number, if they win or even if they don't win, they still give some advantage, but obviously if they win, they give a better advantage over what you would have. This will help your overall attack boost. So your strategic advantage times the attack boost. So it is put in here, and it is definitely a big help. If you were apples for apples and they had better ghosts, they would win and you would lose. So it's actually a very important thing to understand about ghosts. So in here, in the radio station, we're going to recruit. So I have 24 of these, so I'm going to summons by 10, and it shows everything that you get. When you do the advanced, you're guaranteed to get at least a 3-star or above, and as much as you would hope to get 5 stars or even a 4-star, these do have their advantages and they are necessary for starring up. So let's do another 10. Let's see what we get. Here's a 4-star. Now if you look down here, I'm at 60, and I'm going to single summons now that I only have 4 left. And continue until I have none left. And there you go. We're going to back out 1 here, and we're going to do these 5. So you can get anywhere from a 1 to a 4-star through this method. And you just kind of rotate through. And then all of these I'll show you. You back out, and you go back over here to the ghost camp. So down here you can see all the different ghosts. Alright, and those at the very, very bottom, so you have many, many, many. But here's those 1s and 2s, and a lot of the ones that came through. So what I can do through here is go through and retire a lot of these. I don't unfortunately have anything that I can show you how to upgrade, but if you go in, let's just go into this one for instance and say we wanted to star up. So basically take it from a 5-star to then a 6-star. I would need 1 more of the exact same ghost. Then I would need 1 4-star of this, and then 3 of similar that I can choose from. Then I would be able to star this up. Now, the interesting thing about starring up a ghost is you don't have to level it up. You can keep it at level, like this one here. If we look, this one is at level 1. I do not have to star this up, or I'm sorry, level this up to star it up. I can still star it up, which is good if you're not planning on using that particular ghost in the actual attack or defense formation, so you don't waste your, basically you don't waste your dog tags or boards or your XP to help star them up. Because if I go to level this up, I'm using dog tags and I'm using XP. When you hit certain levels, then you use your boards, so you all 3 of them. So you don't want to waste these to star up a ghost like this ghost that I'm not necessarily going to use. Or same thing with these. A lot of these you'll use to get your yellow gold ones here up to different levels, but you're not going to necessarily need them to be of a higher level, just a higher star. So you can go into them, see what they need to star up, and continue to star them up as necessary. Because the requirements, so these are all 60s going for 70. This one, for instance, if I want to star this one up, I need 4 of the same type. So, okay. So if I had 4 of the same type, I could bring her to the 7th star. So very important to continue gathering, and you got to be careful though. Here is the camp number. I can have 213, I'm at 203, so at some point or another I'm going to have to retire. Typically taking a 4-star to a 5, taking this guy up, it requires 4 3-stars. So I usually try to leave 4 of any type, but I'll retire the rest just to clear out the camp and get it to a point where I can then use them to get the secret orders and then have space to continue growing. So then if I, oh, one more thing in the camp, very, very important, is this a point. Okay, there's two things in here, this interior appointment and then the battle bonding. So let's start at the top. What's very important about this is it will assist you if you have your captains. As you can see, I don't have them in here, so it's one thing I need to do, but unit production, as you add your captains in 2-star or better, you can then increase your production speed. So that'll help you with making your troops. As you can see, I've appointed this one here, so now I have an active second troop production queue. It's a 7-star or better position here. Structured engineer, so that's construction. 2-star or better, and the percentage will change based on what you have in here. Reduce incoming enemy attack, needs a 5-star or better, doesn't matter the color, but any one of these would work. And then again, the percentage here would reduce the incoming enemy's attack. Basic research expert, so 2 stars or better. Research expert here, increase strategic research speed. So what these things are, so if you go to your research, so here's strategic and basic. So it helps the basics, all 3 tabs, and strategics, all 3 tabs. So when you're pointing into that area, you're assisting in reducing the speed, or sorry, the time of those areas. Increase, yeah, so it's saying speed, so basically making it faster. Okay, basic or strategic. Now this area here, the D20 and the rare earth, these are very important. So again, 7 stars or better. When you appoint them in here, what happens is sorry, my mouse is going a little crazy, but if you appoint them in those areas in the trial grounds when it is on auto battle like it's doing right now, what you gain in here, you would then see rare earth or D20 in this area. But to do that, again, you need, stop being so sensitive, mouse. So what you need is having the 7 stars. I only have 1, so you can only use it one place at a time. So as I get more, I would be able to then have one here, and then also be able to appoint them down here as well. Battle bonding is actually a very good thing as well, because depending on what you have, you are able to then utilize any one of these areas. So for instance, if I had all these ghosts, I would then be able to activate it and receive tank attack 2.5% more, tank defense 2% more, and tank health 1%, and so forth and so on through SUV, helicopter, increased march speeds, research speed faster, unit production speed. But if you click on any one of these, it tells you what you're missing and what you're gaining. And the same thing goes, these are based on level. So these are on 5 stars. Sorry, these are on 5 stars. Once I've gained this and activated this, it would show me this list again as 7 stars, and then this here would grow to a larger assist. And obviously if you click on them, they do explain to you how you can gain them. So very important information in there. You can help yourself a lot if you're going to manage them properly. You can appoint in 2 different locations, gain these extra assists, and in here as well. This one takes a little more time. This one is a little more readily available. So one other area here, this select area here. So this is where you're going to use the summon select, and you choose which one. What's nice about this is it'll give you from a 4-star to a 5-star either the shards or the full ghost when you use them here. So it comes in handy, and I will show you this one. We'll go to the market and we will get one of those because I have enough blood diamonds to do it. And let's use an example of, no, actually let's go the other way. Let us go with this one. So if I click on this one and say summon select, I have now received 30 shards of this ghost 4-star. As you can see, I can do it more. I also gain these secret orders, or substitution orders, sorry. And what you can do with them is if I choose a captain, let's say this one here, I need 100 of them to be able to get a new one. But if I go to this one, again, it's 5-star. Sorry, I meant to go to a 4-star. Let's try that again. 4-star. 4 stars only take 10. So I could technically do this 3 times if I need to. It is random, so you don't always get exactly what you want the first time, but it is very, very useful. Quicker way to get them, but they're very costly. Very, very costly. When you receive the items from there, let's go to your supplies, and it'll be there, and then you recruit. Hit OK, and now he'll be there. So here in your manage, this is one last thing here. So if we go to your actual ghost, here's what it is capable of doing. Okay, you can also lock your ghost, so you can't by accidentally bring him to a new area. But if you go to this equip tab here, very important, because as you can see, I've equipped things. So you can remove, you can have it, see, health and attack. You can have it just randomly equip, increase the health, attack, and block. But you can also change it if I wanted it to be something else specifically. I could do that, but I'm going to reduce what it's capable of doing. But it's my choice, so I can change it if I want. See how things went down. So again, I can remove, equip all. Now I've made this ghost stronger. I can go into this one, I do the same thing. Okay, change the equip. There we are. And then here we go with some more. So if I go here, again equip, as you can see these red stars are red dots. I will show you about that here. Equip with different. Equip, there we go. So then let's go back. And I'll go over here. Go to the gear workshop. So here's the gear workshop. So it's also important because each of these items, as you can see, as you go further and further, they are going to help a lot more with your ghosts, make them stronger. And these are items that people can't see. So they can see what type of ghost, but this is hidden strength and boosts to your ghost. So they may or may not win based on the different equipment that you've pointed to the ghost. But the red dots mean it needs to be, so you have 82. I'm going to bring it up. And it uses this much of the dog tag, so you got to be careful about this. You don't want to go crazy on this, because if you do, you may actually get to a point where you don't have a lot of dog tags to upgrade your ghosts. So be careful about it. So I'm just going to do one for the example. Okay, just upgraded one. So I've gained another one here. Okay, so again, all the way through weapons to helmet to the outfit to the boots. So very, very important. Okay. Also, when you're looking at events, this is important. So right here, as you go through and update and upgrade and do things, upgrading captain to 5-star, you gain all these different things based on, upgrading captain to 10-star, 9-star, things of this nature. It's not easy to do them on these ones, but 5-star is a little more realistic. 6-star, sure. Then ghost summons. As you can see, I've done a lot of summons, but it's very important when you're starting out in a new zone. So this is what I've done. So over a 14-day period, I've gained all these, and it has definitely helped me, as I believe my ghosts are probably the better of the zone at the moment. So there's other festivals and things that happen in the new zone. There's not much. Oops, don't need to go in there, but as the zone progresses, you definitely work your way into getting other rewards. So you can see I gain these through something. Yes, I do. And just realize that the ghosts, like as you see your normal board here, if you want to see the ghosts, you just have to go to that area and then it changes it over. You see what you have. So for the most part, that is your ghosts. Very, very important. This is how you gain them. This is how you upgrade them. This is how you use them to help you. The only other things that you need to know is if you go to your defense formation, this is where you can put them in. This is very important. If you are being attacked or you're using your troops to hold a building or monument or something of that nature, this is where you're going to use them as a defensive formation. And again, if you use them here, you can't use them in an attack. So let's look at an attack, for instance. Let's go to the map, and we're going to go here, and we're going to camp. So this is where you would set them, all right, based on whatever formation you think they should be. Okay, we'll throw them in like so. We're going to use this. Now this march is going to go out with these ghosts, and they will be utilized for whatever is going to happen on that tile and or attack. If you send them out, they will be there and used. So very important to know. Now if they are there, and we're going to, oh wait, they're not out. Let's actually send them out. I'll show you what it looks like. Send them out. Okay. We are sending them out. Manage. See how they have the symbol? They are out on a march. If we put ghosts in our defensive formation, since we can't use these because they're out, but we'll just use some random others. Just put them in there. Hit yep. And we go back. Now there's a shield. They're in your defensive formation. Even though she's being used somewhere else, I can even, when you appoint them here, see she's appointed there, they can still be used out and about, but you cannot upgrade any of these if they're utilized anywhere, including your arena. So if they are here, you cannot, if they're in this defense formation here, you cannot upgrade them. It'll give you a warning, an error, and it'll drive you crazy. Just make sure there's no symbols and they're not in the arena, and then you'll be able to update or upgrade, star them up. You can level them up, but you can't star them up if they're being used. Alright, I hope that helps you guys out on how to at least gain and use your ghost to assist you with certain things. In a later bit, we will see if we can dive into more about what the ghost will do in a certain formation, what their health, speed, buffs, all these things that come with the ghost actually mean. We'll break it down piece by piece. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching the video. Please follow us on Facebook at Access24Gamer or in-game chat Access24Gamer. Thank you.